Hello and welcome. This is Ken Heaston on air in the evening news and another exciting episode of the evening news. We are going to go just a little bit farther with the material that we covered last night about creating an ebook, and we're going to talk about a few additional things that really would have liked to include in that broadcast yesterday, but we just ran out of time. Don't like to have these too long. And so we'll cover some more things that you can do with these Google Docs ebooks tonight and clarify a couple of things that I didn't get to quite explain as well as I'd like. So let's just dive right into it and get started here. Okay, now what I've done here is I've created this little four-page ebook, and you know, did about the same thing we did last night. We have a title page for our ebook. Um, we have a page with an image and some text on it. We have a page where we inserted a video, and when you insert a video in your ebook, then the best thing that you can do is shoot a little video yourself, load it up on YouTube, and then plant it right in here in your book. And as people go through the book, they can stop and listen to you talk about it just a little bit, what they've been over, what's coming next, and it's a good way to keep people interested in your ebook. And then we have the last page, and here I just use some bullet points, which are real easy to make whenever you're in your text box right here. You just create the text, highlight it, click bullet points, just like you would in Microsoft Word or something like that. So here's some pages, but what I wanted to show you was first on these two middle pages, I've created like a little header and a little footer that can go on each page automatically. In other words, if you get into the body of your ebook and you'd like to have this header and footer on your pages without automatically, well, this is how that's done. Um, if you go into layout right here, uh, over here on blank, you'll see that the header and the footer are automatically in there. And the way that happened, well, just let me show you here. What we're going to do is we're going to go down here and we're going to create a new slide. Um, all right, so when I created a new slide, it made it just like this last one, the layout like this, which is this one right here, title and body, okay? But if I select blank, uh, you'll notice that the page is ready now for, it's got the header and the footer on it. So that's real handy in giving, consistency to your ebook as people go through. And so I want to show you how I did that. First, let's just put, let's put some text in there. This is a new page, and we going to demonstrate how to make headers and footers automatically. Okay, so we put a little text on our page. We'll just make it bigger so it kind of fills things up nicely there. And now we have a page with text in it, and we've got our header and our footer. Now let's say that on this, this template right here, we'd like to just add one more thing. So let's go in and let's insert a text box, and let's just come right down here to the bottom, and let's say uh, don't miss a broadcast. Okay, so now we put a little something else on there, and what we're going to do now is we're going to make it look kind of like some of this other stuff here. Let's leave it as Arial. That'll be a little bit different, but let's make it a little bigger. And let's make it bold. And let's make it burgundy like the others are. And there it is. Now, it's on this one, but if you look, it's not on this one, and it's not on this one yet. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, we'll go back down to this here, and we're going to click on the box. We're going to right click, and we're going to take Add to Theme, and it brings up some options here. We can either put it on the master or blank. So I'm just going to come over here and put it on blank. Okay. So now it is on this page. It is on this page, and it is on this page. It's part of the layout blank page now. So that is a really good way to have some consistency throughout your ebook with headers and footers and things that you'd like to have on every page. All right, now another thing I wanted to cover, and I've covered this in other broadcasts, but just wanted to throw it in here, how to find images that you can use that you don't have to worry about copyright on, okay? And the fastest and easiest way to do that. Now, we all know we can go to Canva and we can create things there and pay $1, for an image, and that's not bad. But let's do some free ones. Images.google.com. All right, I'm going to go over there, and let's get some good. Let's get some panda bear images. All right. When we put panda bear in, we search, and we get lots of panda bears. Okay. Now some of these are going to be copyrighted. Okay, and we don't know which is which yet. So let's go up here to the little gear on the right hand side, click the gear, and go into advanced search, and scroll to the bottom, and right here where it says usage rights, let's click the drop down, and let's click on free to use, share, or modify even commercially. Okay, we selected that, and we click advanced search now. And now we're going to see a different selection of images than we saw originally, but all these images are in the public domain. Okay, so they are images that we can use, and if you highlight over them, see this one's Pixabay, Wikipedia. Let's see if we can find. A lot of times you'll find Flickr on here. Things like that. It's places where people have posted these publicly. And there's a Flickr one right there. So that's what you're going to find. And so all you do is click on the image. And I kind of like to click on View Image because it gives me the raw file. And then it just asks me, where do you want to save that? And so I'm going to put it in. I'm just going to call it Panda. Put it in my file right there. Okay, and so I'm ready to get out of images now, and I'm going to go down here, and I'm just going to make a new page in my ebook, and I am going to insert that image, and let's see if I can find it here. Right there it is. We'll slide it right in there. You can find images about virtually anything that you'd like to find, and they don't really have to be anything necessarily that has anything to do with your text. Images are just a lot of fun. So you can find really neat images that keep people's interests up and add a lot to your ebook. So that is how you know that you can find images that you can use safely. All right. Now the last thing that I'd like to cover this evening is I would like to demonstrate a little bit better about how well this works in an email, because when you're distributing an ebook, what you usually do is you have like a lead capture page, and people put in their name and email to get your ebook, and then you put the message in your autoresponder so it goes to them by email, and they get the link then to your ebook. And if you don't use Google Docs like we have, then you're going to have the hassle of changing it over to a PDF, um, hosting it on some hosting, maybe your website, or wherever you might host things like that, and then providing a link to it, and then they download the ebook, and then they open it back up on their computer, and then they get to read it. That's kind of the how that works if you don't use Google Docs and Google Slides like we are. Let me show you how easy this is when you use the Google Slides. Now we've created our ebook here, so what we're going to do is go File, Publish to the Web, and what we're going to do now is uh, we're not going to auto advance slides, and we've already published this, so if we hadn't, we'd just click publish, and then it would give us this link right here. Okay, so let's copy this link. Alright, and now let's go over to my email here, and I am going to compose an email, and I am going to send it to one of my other email accounts, and this is the new Panda ebook. Alright, and we're going to say, here is this cool ebook. Alright, so let's do that, and then let's take and let's just highlight cool ebook here, and we'll hit the link button, and we'll paste the URL in there that we just used, and we'll hit OK. Alright, and so now we've created this email, and let's send it out. Okay, now if everything goes well, that should be sent to our other email address. So let's go check it out. Maybe we're right with any luck at all. Okay, let's see if it came through okay. Alright, it came from me, my new Panda ebook, and it says here is this cool ebook. So if you were setting up this message in your autoresponder, this is a good way you would do it. You don't have to put that big long gangly link in there. You just highlight some text and say, here it is, download it right here. So when they click on this, it's going to open in a new window, and it comes up right in the present mode. Okay, it's ready to read. Your ebook's ready to read. They can navigate it right down here, and just go through the slides, and they can read your ebook this way. And I guess just like we showed last night, you see that the video is live in your ebook when you go into presentation mode like that. And so we go on through the ebook, and we see all the pages. Now, one thing, I showed this last night, but it's really important that you understand this, because it's so nice that you don't have to convert this to a PDF on your own and host it somewhere. It's already hosted on Google, and if people really want to download it to their computer as a PDF, they just click on this little gear right here and click on download as PDF, and bam, they got a copy. And uh, also, I think I explained this as open editor. Well, you can, but if you're not logged in as the creator, you can't do anything with it. So you don't have to worry about people trying to re-edit your book or anything like that. So anyway, the only drawback when people download this as a PDF, the video in there won't work. Everything else I think would work just fine. So, that is some ways that you can use this Google tool to easily create your own ebook and distribute it to people online. And we showed last night how you can embed it on a simple little Google site, and now it's embedded on a web page, and you can give them a link to that. You can put other stuff on that web page if you want, other information, an article, links, pictures, anything else you want on the same web page with your ebook. So there's so much that you can do with these free Google products, and I love it. I use them a lot myself. So hope this was helpful to you. I do recommend that at some point you create your own ebook, but don't create one just because. Make sure that you have some good, valuable information to share in your ebook before you take the time to create one on your own. And as soon as you do have something to share, yeah, create one and share it with the world. This is Ken Heaston on air in the evening news. It's been great to be with you this evening, and I look forward to being with you tomorrow evening for another exciting episode.